Hey guys, welcome back to Jam Movies. And what's your favorite scary movie? I'll tell you ours. Scream. Let's discuss it. Okay guys, let's get into the actors now. So, can you picture Molly Ringwald being Sidney Prescott?
No, but again, too, now we're looking at it like she is the franchise.
Yeah, exactly.
So Nev Campbell was perfect for that title role. I wouldn't change a thing. She just fits the spot. They all did for that matter. And even Billy, played by Skeet Ulrich, I think that's how you pronounce his name, did a great job as that bad guy, but also that student in school, whatever. They played the role really well.
Yeah. Ben Affleck was supposed to be him, but not to say he wouldn't have done a good job. It's just now those actors I think were like perfectly made for this movie that Wes Craven directed, outstanding.
Yeah, no, they couldn't have picked a better cast all the way down. I mean, there's a bunch of big name actors. Even now they're bigger name actors, but you have Courtney Cox, you have David Arquette, Nev Campbell, Matthew Lillard. It's an endless, excellent cast.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm glad that they chose who they did, and that we have the making of a classic.
So let's get into how this movie brought back slasher for us.
Yeah. So I mean, the slasher genre was dying, right? I mean, there was a bunch of copycats. I mean, how many times can you get a guy walking around wielding a knife, stabbing people?
Yeah.
Right? So to bring back the genre, but in a clever way, though. I mean, it wasn't just another hack and slash, movie like every other slasher. It was clever. There was meta humor. There was, it was self-aware. There's so many different things you could say about this film, and to top it all off, just to label it as a fantastic slasher flick. That's all you really got to do. But if we're breaking it down, I mean, this is very, very huge, and it did. I mean, after that, you ended up getting Halloween H2O was technically inspired by Scream, the style it was done in. You get movies like I Know What You Did Last Summer, which obviously wasn't as good, not even close, but that's what I mean. And then you got Urban Legends, and there's so many that sparked, because of Scream, and you wouldn't have got those movies. And I'm appreciative that we did get those slasher flicks. I've always been a huge fan of slashers.
Yeah, me too.
So I mean, yeah, we got a lot of thanks to Wes Craven and his Scream, and Kevin Williamson, of course, who wrote the movie, which I don't know if you knew, but the movie itself came from there was some kind of killer in a real town, or whatever. That's loosely what it's based on. And then even in the opening scene with Drew Barrymore, that was all from Kevin Williamson's his dream that he had, apparently, and from a short play, I guess, or a short little act that he did in college, where it was about a killer or a stalker talking to a babysitter on the phone, right? So it all kind of meshed together, and he made this wrote this fantastic film. Wes Craven put it together, and here we are.
All right, let's get right into our favorite kill scenes. I'll take over first for this. My favorite would be the sixth kill, which I believe is the second last kill in the movie. Matthew Lillard was stabbed a couple times in the stomach. Well, not a couple.
Yeah, but, a little more than a couple.
I think Billy got a little carried away, but so they started trying to kill Sidney, and they couldn't get it, but Stu ended up dying with a TV falling on his head. I thought they did great with that, but I would also have to say a second one close to that would be where Tatum gets squished by the elevator.
Garage door.
Yeah. That was really great. They actually cut that because it was too gory, and to make it the ratings fit what they wanted, they cut a little bit out just to make it fit.
Yeah.
So what's your favorite kill scene?
You know what? I'm gonna have to go with the first one.
First one, yeah.
Opening scene. I mean, it really gets you in the zone for that, suspense. Girl running around a house trying to, get away from the killer, and you don't know anything about the killer at the time, right? And then her parents to find her hanging from the tree, like the way she was, with that. I remember when I was watching when I was a kid, and just you're amazed or you're a kid. Oh, that guts are hanging out of the stomach and everything like that, which is gross. But obviously, the special effects looked great. The scene was suspenseful. I love it. Every time I watch it, I love it.
I love that you brought that up because Drew did an amazing job in her acting in that scene. They were talking about she was about to watch a movie. You notice in the back of this, like in the background, there's her TV on the blue screen. And what does that mean? Usually your VHS is up and running, ready to play a movie.
Oh, yeah.
And you could see her suspense hiding behind the TV, scared, terrified, knowing that she's being the next person to die. Great acting throughout the whole film. Like even Billy, you see when he's talking to Nev Campbell at the end of the movie, you see him always looking at the door, and you could kind of foreshadow him knowing that the killer's coming through that door and that he is one of the killers, obviously, because he knows the killer's coming through that door.
Yeah.
So, like, they did subtle acting like that just made the movie 10 times better.
Oh, yeah. No, the whole movie was just fantastically done. And actually, going back to Drew Barrymore, with her, actually, she paved the way for a lot of big-name actors, to be in horror movies, right? Mm-hmm. Because at the time, it's usually where you got your start, right? And then they have, a well-established actor coming in, even though she was only in for the opening scene. Mm-hmm. That kind of made it all right for the more dominant actors to come in and say, hey, I want to do a slasher.
Yeah.
And I want to have some fun with it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And again, too, Wes Craven proved that you can make a clever movie out of a slasher. Not just your standard run-of-the-mill formula, which they made fun of anyways throughout the movie, right? You can tell.
Yeah, they broke all their own rules that they set on themselves.
Yeah.
So, like...
all the cliches were there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's even get into the very end of the scene. Not very end, sorry, but they're in the living room watching a movie. It took, I think, in the span of 21 days, I believe it was, from dawn to dusk. They tried recording that scene, but it took them, I believe, a month, if I'm not mistaken.
A month for one scene?
Yeah, and it's only 21 minutes, I believe, the whole scene itself. Or no, actually, no, sorry, 41 minutes, the whole scene itself. And it took them a month to record, so they ended up getting shirts saying, I survived scene 118, because they found it so funny it took that long to make it.
That's a little interesting I'm guessing, commentary once again. Yeah. So... let's get into the whole Stu is alive conspiracy. I know you like this topic, so what are your thoughts? Alive or dead?
Okay, let's start off with I believe he's alive.
Okay.
So, obviously he was a little cuckoo, you could tell.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, so he's definitely in an insane asylum. I would like to believe he got caught because there's no way he didn't get treatment from a doctor with all that stab wounds. So, I believe that they're going to get one of the victims, either male or female, to end up getting called the killer, and then somehow they have proof that he or she is the killer, and then the next scene for them to bring back Matthew Lillard would be in an insane asylum. So a lot more refined, closed, more... I feel like there would be a lot more kills, and it'd be a lot more...
claustrophobic?
Yeah, compared to, like, they've done it in a big open city, they did it in a small town, so why not go into an insane asylum and change it up?
No, that's a good theory.
So what's your theory about Stu, dead or alive?
You know what, I'm on the fence with it. I would like to think he was alive, and I do like your theory on what could possibly happen, right? But I don't think they're going to bring him back. I think it would raise too many questions. Where has he been? Why hasn't anybody mentioned him? How come nobody knew he was alive? So I'm on the fence with it. It would be cool. I'm obviously down for having Matthew Lillard return as Stu. I mean, we already got Billy back and somehow.
Yeah.
But, it would be nice to see Stu come back, but I don't think so.
No? Okay.
Yeah.
No,
still on the fence about it, but I don't think so.
We won't know until they stop making the series.
Well, or they don't stop making the series because more is better.
Exactly, and they haven't been fumbling the ball either.
No, I think all the movies as a whole are all great. They all have their issues, obviously, throughout the sequels. Exactly. I won't say that the first one doesn't have any issues whatsoever.
Yeah.
As they go, you find little things here and there, but as a whole, the series is fantastic. I love all 6 of them. I can't wait for 7.
Yeah, so let's bring it to the Jammeter.
Oh, so the Jammeter. So This is not a hard rating for me to give at all. I'm gonna go with a 98.
98.
Yeah.
Yeah, I give it a 98% as well. Acting phenomenal with their budget as well. The effects, everything I enjoyed thoroughly. I'm happy that the actors that they picked, and then they picked the two that that were kind of they were thinking about picking. But a 98% on the Jammeter. I have nothing really bad to say about it.
No, there's nothing really bad you can say, and that's why I give it the 98% as well. Everything you could ask for, and then some, is in this movie. For a slasher flick, especially, and all around, just a really good movie, and it's fun, very fun. I can't wait to watch it again, and we just finished watching it, right?
Yeah.
So guys, I hope you enjoyed our discussion on an absolute classic Scream. If you haven't seen it for some odd reason, go and check it out. I would recommend watching it on 4K. The picture looks absolutely fantastic. Best we've seen it. If you like this video, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and thanks for jamming with us.